Hey, Mitch the RV guy for RVs of Sacramento, bringing you another incredible value in Class A motorhomes. This is an absolutely gorgeous 2019 Jayco Alante, the 26X. Yes, I know it's a 26-foot motorhome. You're getting excited. Hey, that's going to be easy to drive. I can get into campgrounds, no problem at all. You're right. It also has a walk-around queen bed in a 26-footer. I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely fall in love with this layout. What I'm going to do is take you on a tour inside, point out some of the features that makes Jayco a very, very high quality manufacturer, the absolute top, and what really sets it apart from the other manufacturers. Then we're going to go around the outside, and I'm going to talk about the construction quality of Jayco, the driving quality, what makes it drive so much better. By the end of it, hopefully you'll understand why Jayco is the only way for you to go for motorhome. Let's go ahead and get started, folks. No, I didn't mess up the editing and accidentally put in a different interior for this motorhome. This is inside a 26-footer. I know it's got space for days. I've got an actual walk-around queen bed. I've got an electric bump up in front. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get into showing you. This really gives you everything that you want in a motorhome layout without the extra footage that's going to make it so that you have trouble driving or parking it or getting into campsites. You got the nice residential style couch here, extremely comfortable. Also turns into a large sleeper that does have massive windows, not only above that, but above the 2 adult on each side dinette. Now that's actually a big deal. A lot of places give you a dinette and there's room for an adult and basically like half a kid hanging off the edge. You don't have that problem in the Jayco. But imagine sitting there with your morning coffee, looking out over the Grand Canyon, looking out over Yosemite and actually having a nice view, as opposed to having those little tiny porthole windows like a lot of them are going to give you. Beautiful, beautiful large kitchen, of course. And notice that Jayco has high quality when it comes to every single thing. So for example, it's television here. That's a 4K TV. It's not just a quote HD TV. A lot of the manufacturers are even going to give you a 720p TV, which isn't even full HD. Even the actual pull-out faucet here is a Moen. It's nice and chrome, and it makes it easy for you to do the dishes. Switches between stream and full on. It has a nice integrated stainless steel sink here. Gives you 2 sides, makes it extremely easy for you to do dishes. And look at just how deep the actual counter space is here. This is not veneer counter space. That you can actually put a lot of stuff on. It gives you a lot of room, even for just a 26. You do have a nice Dometic oven here. A lot of them are just going to give you a microwave as opposed to an oven. They'll say, oh, it's a convection microwave. But you know, it's not the same as having an oven plus the cooktop plus a microwave, which this is a nice large high point residential style microwave. Very, very large with storage space above, of course. And you have, oh God, guys, the difference between low quality and high quality appliances, I just can't even begin to tell you. You go to the store and you buy yourself a new refrigerator or a new washing machine. Do you get brand X from China? No, you don't. You get the highest quality stuff that you can because you know it's going to last you and you don't want headaches. Same thing for Jayco. They give you nothing but high quality appliances. For example, Norcold refrigerator. The single most reliable, in my opinion, refrigerator in the entire RV business. There's a lot of bad fridges out there, folks. They're a lot less expensive. Jayco goes the extra mile by giving you the Norcold. Same thing for the actual appliances here for the AC. Your Coleman Mac AC system. Not only is it extremely reliable, 15,000 BTU AC system, which is the best that you can get in a motorhome of this caliber, it's actually ducted using slow sloping curves as opposed to 90-degree angles, and it has real ducting. Most of the time motorhome companies don't use ducting. They take like a chisel and they bore out some of the insulation that's all styrofoam leading to the AC. So when you turn the AC on, you get little bits of styrofoam flying out at you over the years. Not to mention the fact that it's a lot louder because that causes turbulence. Every little bit for the air to get caught on is going to make noise. Noise that you don't want inside your motorhome. Now, what is this up in the front here? That is a power electric front jack. So you literally come over here when you have company, you turn the button, you hit this down, and this entire bed system here, which is a queen bed, comes down to right above the driver and passenger seat, making it so even another adult couple is going to be extremely comfortable. Plus you have the extra sleeping of the bed that turns here, the dinette, which is a large size bed, and of course the walk around queen bed in the back, which is easily going to be able to sleep too. Jayco not only gives you high quality appliances in your refrigerator, high quality appliances in your AC system, even the equalizer jack system here. Of course, most everybody has your automatic jacks. This is actually Bluetooth. You can log into your smartphone and actually level your RV from outside your RV, so you don't have to come in here and go over to the jacks. Nice SoundStream sound system with Bluetooth and Sirius. Very, very beautiful dash area here. Lots of seating space, cup holders everywhere that you look. and it actually gives you storage integrated into the bunk area above here as well. So when you're driving down the road, it's just like any other motorhome, but when you need the extra space, it's there for you, which is really, really nice. Coming into the rear, we've got lots of super deep, super useful storage space on both sides right here, and it does give you a divider, so if you do have a couple come with you that's not somebody that you want to have staring at you while you're going to sleep, you hook that on here and it completely separates a little master bedroom area. Now, of course, you'll notice that you have two slide outs on this. You got the main slide and the rear slide here. Jayco uses real wood over its slide, so you actually got the real wood slide facade, but it's also going to give you a 7-inch beam of wood that is actually the support beam that's across the top of all of its slide outs. Most manufacturers use two 2.6-inch beams combined, not nearly as good. Full size, large exhaust fans as opposed to little silver dollar ones. And again, another television into the bedroom and large windows all the way around. Even the bathroom itself has got tons of space for a 26-footer. Look at that, you are not wanting for space in here at all. Lots of area for your legroom. Even the actual shower surround is a duo form. ABS shower surround. Most of the other manufacturers are going to give you plastic or, God forbid, tiny little thin fiberglass that's going to break on you. This even has actual solid glass as opposed to plastic for your actual shower separator there, which is a lot nicer. They even give you a 1,000-watt inverter, the Xantrex Freedom. So if you don't want to turn your generator on, maybe you're in front of Cousin Steve's house, but you want to watch the game, turn on the Xantrex and go ahead and turn that television on, plug in your coffee maker. It runs right off of the battery. Extremely convenient. Now, one of the most common things that I hear from customers is, Mitch, I love Class A motorhomes, the size, the style. I don't know if I'm going to feel comfortable driving it. And you know what? If you've driven in a lot of the other manufacturers' motorhomes, I can completely understand why. It's going to drive like a school bus going down a road that just has not been paved in 50 years. You're not going to have that experience in a Jayco. Jayco goes the extra mile with the J-Ride suspension system. What that gives you is it gives you SAS shocks on both front and back. So when you're going into a corner, what that does is instead of having it lean over like a boat would when you're making a big turn, or lean over, really making it feel like, man, is this thing going to tip? Those are actually working against that to keep it more stable. So when you're going down the road, you don't have that feeling. In addition to that, it's going to give you heavy-duty front and rear stabilizer bars. So when you're going down the road, again, it's stabilizing that ride. It's not making it feel like you're Fred Flintstone trying to keep it in the middle of the road. And it drives a lot more similar to a larger SUV than it actually does to a motorhome. You're going to be extremely impressed. Not only that, it gives you rubber isolation in between the actual frame itself and the motorhome that you're riding in. So if you're going down those California well-paved roads with your tax money going spent real good, you are going to feel like instead you're in Nevada on a freshly paved road. It makes all the difference in the world. So when you're driving behind the road of the Jayco, your biggest stress is going to be, do I pull over here or do I pull over later and see the biggest ball of twine in the world, or do I get this buffet? As opposed to, man, I just can't wait to get off the road. That is not an experience you're going to have behind the wheel of this Jayco. Now, most motorhomes look fairly similar from the outside. Just like a modular home looks fairly similar to a home that was built by a nice quality construction home builder. The Jayco, on the other hand, is high quality construction, just like a nice home. So for example, you got solid fiberglass front cap up there. It's actually also got 2 layers of insulation, the actual Mylar insulation, which is making it so that you don't have nearly as much heat coming in. Real actual crown fiberglass roof, not TPO, not rubber. If you're spending this much money, folks, you want a real fiberglass roof. You don't want a piece of rubber that's going to degrade with time in the sun. Beautiful large power awning that you hit the button, comes out, creates a nice picnic area, especially in the summertime, get that sun out of your way. Huge TV with the outside entertainment system, Insignia TV with the Furrion speakers and the outside sound system, so you can just be rocking out while you're actually eating lunch. Pretty cool. Even the windows themselves, 80% tint automotive seamless windows. The seams that actually are on the window themselves are behind the glass, so it's not getting destroyed by the sun. Even the step, check that out. That is an integrated electric step. So what I mean by that is when I shut this door, notice that when the electric step comes up, it has lots more clearance than the steps that are tacked on underneath, basically down there, which makes it nice. Your doors here are the slam style doors, tons and tons of storage space on the Jayco. Now, your Jayco build quality story doesn't end by just having nice front fiberglass cap. even the sidewalls, which again, people assume, well, it's a sidewall, it's a fiberglass wall. That's fairly standard in the RV business. Pretty much everybody has them. Guys, not every fiberglass wall is the same, not even close. That's like the difference between Mr. America and some guy wearing a muscle suit. So what I mean by that is Jayco sidewalls take all the different parts of this sidewall. So the aluminum structure, the insulation, the wood, and they put them into what's called a vacuum bond lamination process. So it's actually a hydraulic press that pushes the wall together and it smashes it with 144 tons of pressure. And while that 144 tons, which is basically like 15 giraffes standing onto your wall for 16 minutes, is doing that, it's actually also sucking the air out, creating a vacuum like in space. So all the little air bubbles that are in the glue work its way out, so you don't have them just waiting to cause delamination over time. That is huge. Most of the manufacturers, they take the same bits and pieces for a wall, and they basically put them into like a pasta maker that just has got a roller that just smashes them right out. Not even close to the same level of quality. Now, of course, Jayco's way of doing it is a lot more expensive. It takes a lot more time. The machine doesn't just spit them out like candy, but what you're getting for that is something that's going to really, really last over time. Now, I know a lot of people with a very specific allergy. They are allergic to slide outs getting stuck on them and then getting stuck at a campsite unable to leave. Guys, I have seen that happen to so many people that didn't have the proper slide outs. Jayco's got you covered. If you take a look at the side here on your slide, you notice this track on the top and the bottom. That is associated with a Schwinn Tech slide system. So let's say theoretically, you're out with Brand X camping and it's Sunday and Monday you have somewhere to be. You go to turn the button on for your slide and nothing happens. You are SOL. On the Jayco, you smile, you walk over to the control pad for the actual slide out itself. You take out a pin or any object. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You walk out here, you press the thing in, and then you hit the button one more time, and you are on the road. It's as simple as that. Even the problems that might happen with your Jayco are a lot easier to solve because the entire point of this is to make it so you don't have headaches. Guys, if you're looking for an RV, 9501 East Stockton Boulevard, RVs of Sacramento, right here off of Elk Grove Boulevard and Highway 99, 9501 East Stockton Boulevard. We've got a massive selection of motorhomes, a huge inventory of Jaycos and other travel trailers and fifth wheels and the manufacturers that go around this entire building. Full service, parts, sales, service, consignment, dealership, 40 years, family owned and operated. There's a reason why we have such a good reputation, folks. The same reason why Jayco has a reputation that they have, because we earn it. Come down here and you'll see the Jayco difference and the RVs of Sacramento difference. Tell them Mitch sent you, and I'm looking to hear from you real soon.